Hey, go. The soul from another world. The Yu family bloodline calls. Soul from another world. You have an otherworldly ambition. I possess the power of the god of war. I send you to Namliang. The 60-year pact. Bloodline rebirth. Do not fail the Yu family. Do not fail Nanyang. There's another one. The position is correct. Hold on a little longer. Yes, young master. This child was born with a very weak heart and weak lungs. It's a congenital illness. Fear to be difficult to raise. This baby girl. Let's call her Lan. Lang, meaning clear or pure. May she have a smooth life, untainted by worldliness. The Crown Prince's residence was attacked last night. The heir apparent was abducted by black-clad assassins. Gallian Kingdom is furious. A hostage kidnapping case right after birth. Liang must already be in a precarious state. The Crown Prince has not grown suspicious. Your subordinate left no trace. The Crown Prince only thinks the heir apparent was abducted. Congratulations, Empress. The heir apparent remains by your side. Miaoshan's idea was indeed good. Father is well informed. He knew about the Yu family's newborn young master immediately. It's a pity my son must be raised in the Marquis's residence. He cannot yet be recognized by the clan. Perhaps we can find a way to keep the heir apparent in the palace. Keep him in the palace? The four nations will surely stir up trouble. It's better to let the child grow up safely in the Marquis's residence. Yu Qiao, Zhou Yin. Change into common attire. And accompany the heir apparent to the Marquis's residence. That is my own flesh and blood. The child I carried for 10 months and gave birth to. You cannot send him away. Gallian Kingdom has 100,000 elite soldiers at our borders, threatening to flatten Nanliang if the hostage isn't sent within 3 days. The Crown Prince's heir apparent was abducted last night. Now, with the royal family dwindling, there is no suitable hostage to send. This is the only thing we can do. Ah, tell Nanny Chi to take young miss for feeding. Nanny Chi went to the shop to collect wages. Nanny Chi has been detained. Didn't she tell the shop she's from the Marquis's residence? It was precisely because she mentioned the Marquis's residence that she was beaten. 50 years ago, grandfather Yu Qing invaded Wenwei, and no one dared to stop him. Now that the god of war is missing, the four nations dare to be so rampant. Madam, did you not get the needlework money back? We can't even afford the midwife's red packet. Pawn this dragon phoenix jade pendant. Madam, you cannot. This is a family heirloom left by the god of war, the old Marquis. What kind of family have I transmigrated into? A prestigious Marquis's residence can't even afford the midwife's fee. Go quickly. First, bring Nanny Chi back. No matter how difficult it is for the Yu family, we cannot mistreat our servants or children. Madam, the Crown Prince's residence sent someone with 10 taels of silver and some gifts. They say it's for you, madam. Take the dragon phoenix jade pendant and give half to each child. Send Xuani's half to the Crown Prince's residence. If fate allows, they can recognize each other by it in the future, and the siblings will be reunited. Grandpa, I am Lan Lan. Before I left, Grandpa was sitting in this very chair. Is this a memory fragment? I'll trace these embroidery patterns for Mother. That will surely increase the Marquis's residence's income. Otherwise, the Marquis's residence won't even be able to support me. Minister Yu, Liang owes you a great debt of gratitude. Though we are sovereign and subject, you are truly like an elder brother to me. The treaty expires in 7 years. Liang requires the collective effort of loyal ministers like you. If there is an opportunity, the Yu family should try to secretly recruit former subordinates. My father also died for the country. Now that your highness has given the command, your subject will surely not fail in his duty. My young son, Yu Xuani, has just been born. I wonder what his fate will be. This time, Xuani will go to Gao in place of Yi. It is his duty to share the nation's worries. That my young son can contribute a small effort from birth is his good fortune. Although that is true, before the Crown Prince and I, my late grandfather Yu Qing conspired against by the four nations, had his bloodline driven by refined demonic energy, and it was all sealed away. The 100,000 Yu army soldiers were frozen along with it. Should it be in this generation? Ha ha. Slow down, don't run around. Slow down. I want to give this to Mother. Mother said she wants to embroider beautiful flowers, which can sell for a lot of money. My Xuani. Ah, I have already taken you, Xiaoman, to Gaoyuan to look after the young master. However, Gaoyuan is harsh and cold. The young master has suffered a lot. The royal family's original attendants sent to follow the young master have been killed by the people of Gaoyuan Kingdom. Young master. How is the young master? The young master has to do everything himself. He lives a very hard life. Uh-huh. Ha ha ha. If this were in my previous life, this young miss, would have directly stormed into the Gaoyuan Imperial Palace and killed all the eunuchs. But this body is too weak now. I can't even beat an ordinary adult. Then let's open a shop in Gaoyuan Kingdom. We can earn money. And also look after younger brother. To go to Gaoyuan Kingdom, the journey is full of obstacles. The round-trip travel expenses alone would cost hundreds of taels of silver. If you want to open a shop in Gaoyuan, it's impossible without tens of thousands of taels of silver. I can first make the Yu family wealthy. The most profitable method. Quartz sand, soda, ash, limestone. No Sia, company. You must remember these proportions. Only then can we make glass. And only then can we earn tens of thousands of taels of silver to save younger brother. Sister Yuetio, add 2 more pieces of dry wood. The heat is not enough yet. Whatever you do, don't stop blowing the bellows. Young miss. This fire is so hot, it's almost melting us. What exactly are you burning? A divine treasure. This is something good that can save our Marquis residence. All of you, open your eyes wide and watch closely. Oh dear, young miss, be careful. Don't let this scorching lump of clay burn your hand. How? How did this lump of clay turn transparent? Could it be an object used by immortals? This is glass. This is 100 times more transparent than the tribute items from the capital in the Imperial Palace. I'll quickly take this treasure to Madame to see. Sister Dondon, stop. You absolutely cannot take this out right now. No, I'm still young. And creating something so crystal clear and translucent is far too eye-catching. If malicious, powerful figures take notice, it will surely bring big trouble to our family. I need to stand in. You all go out first, and whatever you do, don't mention today's events to anyone. Heir apparent brother, do me a big favor. Hold the end of the tube in your mouth and blow hard. Don't let go, okay? Wow, it actually got bigger like a bubble. Is this filled with my breath? Heir apparent brother, quick. Put on the bluestone slab. The sand is soft. It won't deform. It sets the fastest. Hold the tube steady. Absolutely do not touch it. I'll count. Done. It really hardened. Liang, my younger sister, you're incredible. This is practically magic conjured by immortals. I must give this peerless treasure to Imperial Consort Mother. When she sees it, she'll surely be too happy to sleep. Garjo, you must personally deliver it to Imperial Consort Mother. This was blown by I and younger sister Liang together. There must not be a single mistake. Yes, heir apparent has commanded. Exhaustion. Deliver the treasure back to the palace. Those who block me shall die. Giddy up. How can there be such pure and flawless glazed ware in this world? As if it condensed the essence of the moon. It's simply unbelievable. This was sent by Ear. The U estate, that desolate backwater where not even decent incense can be found. How could it produce such a marvel? Oomph. No matter where it came from, if we can master this secret firing technique, mountains of gold and silver. Quickly, immediately send this glazed sphere to the Prime Minister's residence. It must be personally delivered to my father. You must tell him, if this type of glazed ware can be mass-produced, then my Miao family can completely crush the imperial family and rise to a higher level. As long as we monopolize the four kingdoms, glazed ware trade, all the wealth in the world will belong to the Miao family. Let's see who dares disrespect this consort. Ha 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 ha. Marquis. Old Madam has arranged for another two to go to Gaoyan to open shops. Yu Xianming is the concubine-born son of the eldest branch. It will be more secure to keep him in the clan to assist with affairs. Our startup capital is truly stretched thin. No matter, what we're sending to Gaoyan for sale this time is glazed ware. Not much capital is needed. How could our estate have any extra? General, do not fret. Please look at this item. This is what we are going to sell. Marquis, absolutely not. This must be the Marquisite's last treasure collection. How can we sell it? General, you misunderstand. This is not an ancestral treasure. Therefore, there's no need for long-distance transport of finished products. We will take the glazed ware manufacturing technique with us. We'll transfer 30 skilled artisans from the Yu clan. They'll produce and sell on site. It will be more convenient. As for travel expenses and initial capital, these small items will come in handy. These small glazed items, you take them and sell them. The silver obtained will be your operating capital in Gaoyan. Daddy, I will teach. If second brother is going to Gaoyan to do glazed ware business, I'll teach him more exquisite crafting methods. As long as he fires it my way, it's guaranteed to sell for a sky-high price. Ha ha! Heaven helps my Miao family. This ingenious, heaven-crafted divine artifact has actually fallen into this old man's hands. Hania, quickly send someone to the Crown Prince's residence. Bring my dear grandson Liu back. Father, are you eager to bring Yuer back? Because you want him to personally teach this craft? Have him instruct the palace artisans to produce them. Then by monopolizing the trade, my Miao family will become as rich as a nation. Father, this was not created by Yuer. Not you. Then who is this extraordinary person who possesses such power to seize the creation of heaven and earth? It was researched by that 6-year-old young lady of the Yu family. Yuer only learned a smattering of it by following along. A mere slip of a girl. What did she know about glazed ware techniques? It was definitely just good luck. She just happened to fire it by chance. An ordinary man is innocent, but guilty for possessing treasure. You family, you brought this upon yourselves. Ha ha! Who leaked the news? Who dared to divulge such a secret? Who dared to hide from us? The real heir apparent sent to Gaoyan Kingdom was a fake hostage. Your Majesty, calm your anger. This old subject believes Gaoyan Kingdom's action is merely to extort money. As long as we meet their demands. Oh dear. Gaoyan Kingdom is making exorbitant demands. Imperial Father, calm your anger. Your son has an item here that might solve Nan Liang's urgent crisis. Imperial Father, heir apparent Liu sent word. This glazed ware was personally taught to him by the Yu family's 6-year-old young lady. If this type of glazed ware can be mass-produced and sold, it will surely earn a huge amount of silver. Form produced, empty 0000. DDS Your Majesty, please observe clearly. The heir apparent has been intelligent since childhood. That little girl from the Yu family is definitely falsely claiming credit, trying to greedily take credit for a great achievement. Your Majesty, do not be deceived. Imperial father. Imperial eunuch Shun, whom your son sent to look after Yuer, saw it with his own eyes. The young lady of the Yu family who personally taught Yuer indeed possesses extraordinary talent. Ha, excellent. Good. Heaven does not abandon our Nan Liang. Issue the imperial decree. The Yu family absolutely cannot monopolize it. Your Majesty, Jeyun Kingdom now demands the heir apparent be handed over, and that the Yu family mass-produce this type of glazeware. The profits from sales should naturally all be handed over to the imperial court to alleviate the nations. While father-in-law's words have merit, the production of glazed ware requires immense human and material resources. If all profits from sales are handed over to the imperial court, how will the Yu family sustain this endeavor? Crown Prince, why are you dissatisfied with this old man's words everywhere today? Could it be that you wish to favor the Yu family? Your Highness, would you, for the sake of a mere Yu family, even Nan Liang's peace? Cease your arguments. 50% shall be given to the imperial court. The remaining 50% shall be left to the Yu family as capital. Draft the decree. Marchioness. Great news. All the glazed ware fired last night has been sold out. It sold for a full 1,000 taels of silver, and it's still in short supply. Miss said few but exquisite. Indeed, she was right. That a few small trinkets could receive such frenzied acclaim from the capital's merchants. Of course, rarity makes it precious. Our crystal-clear glazed ware is unique in all the world. Marquis. A full 1,000 taels. In these past years, our Marquis hasn't even seen 1,000 taels of silver. This is wonderful. With this money as capital, we can earn even more. Xuani will be saved. Imperial decree arrives. Marquis Yu Yuan Sui. Receive the decree immediately. Your subject Yu Yuan Sui, with the Yu family, old and young, respectfully receives the imperial decree. By the mandate of heaven, the Emperor's edict. Marquis Yu Yuan Sui, loyal to the sovereign and devoted to the nation, with your heart for the welfare of the people, is hereby permitted to retire from military service and return to civilian life. Marquis Yu is commanded to supervise glazed ware production. 50% of sales profits shall be submitted to the court. The Yu army shall always be at the imperial court's disposal. Respect this. Marquis Yu, receive the decree. Long live his imperial majesty. 10,000 years. 10,000 times 10,000 years. My lord, the Emperor means for our entire family to move back to our old home. Won't that mean escaping the surveillance of the capital? All the better. Leaving this treacherous capital, we'll return to the Yu clan to recruit soldiers and horses, and focus on producing glazed ware. That's great. We'll go back home and build huge kills. No one will bother us. Earn more and more money to save younger brother. Pack your bags. There'll be mountains of daggers and seas of fire. We shall surely escort the Marquis and his wife safely back home. You wish to lay down your armor and return to the fields? Prime Minister, the Yu family is a solid block. It seems difficult for us to plan our informants. The Yu family itself is not entirely united. Go secretly instruct Yu Xianming, the eldest branch's concubine-born son. All his movements after returning, every action of the Yu family, must be reported to me one by one. Your subordinate understands. It's just that Yu Xianming always felt suppressed by the family. He has great ambition. I'm afraid it will be difficult to dismiss him empty-handed. Ha ha ha. Tell him if he handles things well, in the future, He can come to the capital and become a high official. My house of Miao will guarantee his prosperity and wealth. Your subordinate obeys your command. I will send a message via carrier pigeon immediately. I will surely set up a vast, inescapable net for the Prime Minister. I will not fail the mission. Yu Yuan Sui. Even if you flee back to your hometown, you can forget about escaping this old man's grasp. All troops be on alert. Guard the carriage well. Always be on the lookout for bandits in the surroundings. Rest on the spot. Give water to the horses. Guard must not leave the carriage even for half a step. Run my grain seeds. These are life-saving seeds. Please don't steal them. They think the Yu army are the soldiers of the four nations. For years, soldiers from the four nations often raided our borders. The common folk have long been terrified. Never having left the capital, I never knew that the people of Nanliang lived a life 100 times harder than I imagined. Annie, I want to give this steam bun to that young man still tilling the fields. Don't be scared, have this steam bun. Don't kill me. I didn't steal anything from Your Excellency. Don't touch my child. Please, Your Excellency, have mercy. Please spare us. Sir, I beg you. Please show mercy. If you want to eat him, then eat him. I beg you, child. He's all skin and bones. He hasn't eaten for days. He's not tasty. Big tree, big mountain. Get up, both of you. Heavens above, that the citizens of Nanliang have been pushed to such a plight. It's simply a living hell. Yueshan, get some dry rations and broken silver for the villagers. Take it, villager. Take it and eat quickly. You won't have to live in fear anymore. I can't quite remember everything I've seen. Since I've been reborn into this world, I absolutely cannot stand by and watch the people starve to death. I must come up with a way to improve farming tools to help them. Marquis. Ahead lies Shi Commandery. We've finally arrived. Marquis. Tonight, let's lodge within Shi Commandery. Go ahead and make arrangements. And pay some entry fees for the city. Stop. Please be lenient. Don't give me that. 50 coins per person. 100 coins per carriage. 1 coin less, and you won't enter the city. Officer, please be merciful. I only have a few wild vegetables here. I truly have no money left. Please let me pass. Scram, you pauper. This is my family's life-saving food for tonight. Ah, the shape of these leaves. Could be potatoes? Ah, it's very chaotic outside. Those soldiers are really fierce. Come back quickly. Ah, Mama, wait a moment. Don't rush to cry. First, tell me where you got these leaves. Oh, does this thing have round, yellow tubers growing underneath it? Where is it? I don't know. These are just wild weeds I pulled casually from the bare mountain. Let go of me. Don't run. Uncle Nguyet Y Lan, quickly help me catch that Annie. Buy that plant. This humble general obeys your command. Young lady, do not fret. This humble general will bring that Annie back immediately. Oh dear, just a few common weeds. Marquis, that woman absolutely refused to sell them. This humble general persisted. These 2 pots of wild weeds cost a whole 30 taels of silver. Ha ha, worth 30 taels. This is a priceless treasure. Nanliang's famine can be overcome. Oh, just 2 inconspicuous, useless potted plants cost a whole 30 taels of silver. Ilan has been clever since childhood. Since she insisted on buying this plant, there must be a reason for it. No one will starve to death again. The elderly will no longer fret. How well-mannered you are. Lan Lan, you've come a long way, weary from travel. Speak. Huh, grandmother, Ilan has missed you so much. Ilan brought you many fun things. Grandma, Lanner, you've had a difficult journey. Let grandmother see you quickly. Oh dear, your little face hasn't gained any weight. This old woman greets you. Your Royal Highness, the heir apparent, has been traveling with us, eating and sleeping in the open. The journey was arduous. We apologize for the hardship, Your Highness. Grandmadam, please rise quickly. I am very well in the Yu family. Everyone takes good care of me. I've suffered no hardship at all. Today, Elon brought miraculous, life-saving seeds. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to the experimental fields to plant them. After these past few months of careful tending, this batch of potatoes will surely bring a great harvest. Wow, the skin is golden yellow, and their size is practically bigger than an adult's fist. Oh, what's wrong? Guarding all day? Heavens! Beneath this inconspicuous green plant, so many heavy fruits can actually grow. And the yield is extremely high. One moo can yield at least 2,000 caddies or more. 2,000 caddies. My emperor father said the national treasury lacks grain. If this is truly the case, the people of Nanliang will never starve again. 2,000 caddies per moo? This is absolutely impossible. It's simply preposterous. One moo can yield at most just over 100 caddies. These yellowish, muddy lumps from the meow. How can they yield so much? Is this servant dreaming? From afar, I heard you all making such a fuss here. What rare thing did you dig up? Excellent. Now that the Yu family has this divine item, the world will never again suffer from famine. Prince, quickly have a taste. This golden flesh is unbelievably soft and tender. It's simply 100 times better than the Imperial Palace's white steam buns. Heavens, it's so filling and substantial. This subordinate has traveled far and wide. Never have I tasted such a satisfying delicacy. If this item can truly yield 2,000 caddies per moo, then the people of Nanliang will have a way to live. They won't have to go hungry anymore. Extremely resistant to cold and drought. It can be planted for 3 full seasons a year. Moreover, our Nanliang's rice. As long as we improve the cultivation methods, we can also plant 2 seasons a year. Then we'll have more grain than we can eat. Oomph. Is this really necessary? They're just yellow lumps growing in the mud. The entire clan was fooled by a little girl. Humph. I'll report this to the Prime Minister. Humph. Once this intelligence reaches the capital, my Yuxuanming's glory and wealth will be within reach. Ugh. Ugh, ugh. Oh dear. Oh no. It's too slow. These crude wooden plows and stone hoes are laborious and extremely inefficient. It's like primitive people farming. How can our Naliang farmers afford iron plows? This won't do, even if we improve planting methods. Relying on these crude stones, high yields are impossible. I must first improve farming methods. Father, we must send people into the mountains. We must find iron ore by any means. Ah, Lania, you even know how to find ore and smelt iron? We must forge sharper, more practical iron farm tools. Only then can we truly help the people. I want this wasteland to produce endless steel and grain. Heir apparent brother, look, if we put it together like this, The curve at the bottom is just right. Elon's sister. This wood grows so strangely. It's all bent and twisted. Will it work well? Of course it will. This is called a curved shaft plow. It's very flexible for turning. You try pulling it. Oh. Huh, this small wooden object can turn the dry, hard sandy soil so deeply. Good. Princess and heir apparent. Who made this plow? Who taught you two to make it? Wow, this plow looks so much better than the straight wooden plows our army uses for farming. So much better to use. Shwani. Oh, Uncle U.S. Sean. No one taught us. This is just a wooden toy we made. We just thought plowing this way would save more effort. If it were made larger, using oxen to plow would be convenient and swift. Excellent, excellent. We will make it larger and replace the plowshare with refined iron. Then farming will surely be transformed. The people will no longer have to toil so hard. This humble general will report to the Marquis at once. Our Namlion's fertile lands are saved. Oh, truly an ingenious design. What a pity. Born at an ill-fated time. Without pig iron to forge plowshares, even the most ingenious wooden frame is mere scrap. Father, your brow is furrowed into a mountain. Are you worrying about ironware again? Yes, Lanner, the model for the curved shaft plow is ready. But the four nations have united to block and set up checkpoints. Without iron, we cannot forge true iron plows. "8,000 jo of fertile land. Even if we plant potatoes and rice, we cannot cultivate it smoothly. In the end, it will still be a waste of effort. Father, please don't worry. Last night, I dreamed of my great-grandfather. Great-grandfather told me there's iron ore in West Mountain. Heh, as long as we find iron ore, we can forge iron tools ourselves. Not only that, I can even draw a detailed map of the iron ore for you. Father, you must believe me. Humph. West Mountain has been barren for centuries. Not even grass grows there. Where would iron ore come from? Uetio, take the young lady to the garden to play cat's cradle. Don't let her stay here with the adults, worrying needlessly. Young lady, let's go to the garden to see butterflies. Do not disturb the Marquis as he handles official business. I'm not being mischievous. Father, I truly am not being mischievous. West Mountain truly has iron ore. Just send someone to West Mountain to check. If you don't find iron ore, then you can punish me severely, all right? Lanner, this concerns the lifeline of the U clan. If you truly received guidance from great-grandfather in your dream, then draw it out for me to see. Father, rest assured. Every mountain path great-grandfather described in my dream, I remember clearly. Indeed. Lanner, are you serious? Father, I am certain. Walk for about half a day's journey. and you'll see an extremely dense cypress forest. On the mountain wall deep within the cypress forest, you'll see brownish-red mineral veins. The key thing is, the ore that is chipped off can be firmly attracted by a magnet. Better to believe it exists than not. Rashawn, where are you? Present yourself at once. Immediately select 10 capable clansmen, bring tools and magnets, and explore West Mountain according to this map. Be sure to search carefully. If you find or that can be attracted by a magnet, bring it back immediately. Remember to act cautiously. Do not alarm outsiders. Your humble subordinate stands ready. Even if I dig 3 feet into the ground, I will certainly not fail my mission and bring back iron ore for you. Everyone, follow closely. Pay attention to movements around you. Search carefully for brownish-red stones. Look ahead. There really is a large expanse of brownish-red mountain wall. The map is accurate to the last detail. Chip off this colored stone. Bring a magnet. I'll try it myself. It stuck. It truly stuck. The young lady's divine foresight. Quickly take the stone back to the manor. The brownish-red mineral veins on the mountain wall stretch far. The ore deposit is extremely rich, and it's very convenient to mine. Quick, let me see. This is a lifeline that can turn the tide. Found it. Truly found it. Liang finally has its own iron ore. My good daughter, you are truly the lucky star of the Yu clan, the lucky star of all Liang. Immediately draft a memorial, requesting His Majesty to issue an imperial decree to allow the Yu clan full authority to mine the iron ore. Order a strict blockade of news from West Mountain. Guard day and night. Maintain strict defenses. What? Ah. West Mountain really did unearth something that could be attracted by magnets. Brownish red or good. Wait, Yuan Sui. What an iron ore deposit in West Mountain. Heaven truly does not forsake our Liang. Ha ha. I have painstakingly searched for iron ore for years. Now, I have finally realized my wish. Liang's backbone can finally straighten. With this iron ore, Liang can forge new farm tools and new weapons, and no longer be constrained by the 4 nations. The news from Yu Xianming was actually true. Send Yuan Sui back to his fiefdom. The Yu clan is located on Liang's border, far from the capital. Their power is already gradually growing. And now they have found iron ore. If the Yu clan is allowed to mine and smelt iron on their own, the Yu clan will only become more prosperous and powerful. Your subject worries that if Yuan Sui holds military power and iron ore rights for too long, he will surely develop rebellious intentions later, endangering the court. The Yu family has been loyal for generations. Absolutely, no disloyal intentions. Marquis Yu has served the nation and its people his entire life. This time, finding iron ore is entirely for Liang's security. Absolutely not for personal gain. Marquis Yu. Ahem, if His Majesty believes slanderous words and suspects Marquis Yu, it will chill the hearts of loyal subjects. Who would dare serve Liang and share its burdens in the future? The Crown Prince speaks wisely. The Yu family has been loyal for generations. By our imperial edict, we command Marshal Yu to be fully responsible for the mining of Shishan iron mine. Mobilize the Yu clan to properly carry out the mining. Forge iron tools as quickly as possible. Half of the iron tools shall be submitted to the national treasury. The other half shall be kept by the Yu clan to improve the livelihood of the Yu people. We command Zhou Yin to go to the Yu clan to oversee the iron mine and strictly investigate corruption. Not a single word about the iron mine must be leaked. We shall guard the mine to the death. Should anyone leak its secrets, they shall be executed without mercy. Work harder. These are Nanliang's first refined iron plowshares. There must not be a single flaw. Masters, you've been working day and night to craft these curved plows. Your efforts are great. If Great Uncle sees this, he will surely reward you generously. Why should these revolutionary curved plows and iron mines all become capital for the first branch to boast about? However, the higher one climbs, you Yuan Sui, your end is near. Prime Minister, go. Fly quickly. Let the Prime Minister's net tighten around the Yu family even more. A 6-year-old brash girl wants to compete with me for this century-old foundation? Dream on. Oomph. These curved plows crafted from refined iron turn soil far more efficiently than old wooden plows. They are simply divine tools. Dig out all the gold nuggets from the ground. Be sure not to damage them with your hose. Heaven has eyes. The first season's potato harvest has yielded such an abundance. The fruits are so plump. This matter concerns Nanliang's national destiny. We must report it to His Majesty at once. Yue Shan, prepare the carriage immediately. Hurry up. Yes, pick the largest ones. Feed bean caros. All right. Bind them securely. Depart at once. Yes, yes. Rest assured, Marquis. This humble general will ride with utmost speed. For 5 days and 5 nights, we will ride non-stop to the capital. Esteemed Minister Yu, can this item truly yield 2,000 caddies per moo? If you dare speak a single falsehood, it is a grave crime of deceiving the emperor, punishable by execution. Your subject dared not believe it lightly. I personally oversaw the Bureau of Agriculture's meticulous cultivation. Now, for the first harvest, the yield per moo has reached 2,500 caddies. This crop is resistant to cold and drought. It can be planted on hillsides and barren lands, and it ripens every 3 months. It is Nanliang's life-saving grain. Reporting Imperial Father. These are the potatoes sent swiftly by heir apparent Lu Chu's guards. Please, Imperial Father, examine them. Your son has already tasted them. They can be called the most exquisite food in the world. I specially present them for your Majesty to taste. We shall see, then, what this thing grown from the soil truly tastes like. Soft, sticky, and sweet. A blessing from heaven. Protecting our Nanliang. With this divine item, Nanliang's revival is within reach. In 3 years, our granaries will be overflowing. Our Nanliang people will no longer suffer the pains of hunger. We heard that the heir apparent assisted in the cultivation. The heir apparent is truly a prodigy. Congratulations, Your Majesty. This is a great blessing for Nanliang. Issue an edict. Confer upon the Yu clan daughter, Nguyet Y Lan, the title of Princess of Angua. Grant her 1,000 acres of fertile land and 1,000 bolts of brocade. Oh dear, your majesty, you mustn't. Our Nanliang's national treasury has long been empty. Not even a mouse lives there. Where'd 1,000 bolts of brocade come from? Cough, cough, cough. Command the Bureau of Agriculture and dispatch agricultural officials to go to the Yu clan to learn to plant potatoes. Promote this across the nation. However, it must not be widely publicized. We absolutely cannot let the four nations know that our Nanliang possesses such a high-yield grain, lest it invite disaster. You speak wisely. An innocent man is blameless, but owning a treasure makes him a criminal. Then, in the Crown Prince's opinion, how should we proceed? First, spread it secretly among the populace. Next, issue an edict. The Yu clan shall reorganize the Yu Tian army. Nanliang must have its own army. That cannot be. Our treaty with the four nations has not yet expired. To form an army early might provoke the four nations to send troops in retaliation. We can recruit and train early, but not formally incorporate them into the imperial structure. Without military strength, no matter how much grain we have, it will ultimately belong to others. Then, we shall proceed as the Crown Prince suggests. A secret army shall be established. Nanliang's humiliation will one day be cleansed. With this divine crop, Nanliang's prosperous era will be forged by our own hands. Younger brother, the Yu family has grain now. Pain. So much pain. I'm gonna faint. Someone, the young master can't breathe. Quick, summon a physician. Save him. Disperse. I must try to stabilize the situation immediately. This is extremely urgent. The situation is far more serious than imagined. Older sister. The night is so cold. I want to go home. The Nanliang Yu family merchant caravan carries peerless treasures. Humbly request His Imperial Majesty of Gaoyuan to graciously grant an audience. The Yu family's young master's life is in peril. We're willing to offer treasures, only begging your majesty for mercy. Such lustrous and magnificent vessels actually exist in this world. Present them quickly for us to examine closely. Exquisite, truly items fit for immortals. Since the Yu family is so sincere, issue an edict, agreeing for the hostage prince to move to the hostage residence outside the city for recuperation. Holy Emperor, wait. How can such treasures be easily let go of? Let's use that sickly boy's life as a bargaining chip to ruthlessly drain the Yu family's entire fortune. My imperial son speaks wisely. Ha ha ha. We will certainly not let them off cheaply. Issue our supplementary edict. Increase the demands on the Yu family. They may take the young master out of the palace to recuperate, but the Yu family must offer 10 exquisite glazed vessels as tribute each month. If they fail to deliver even one vessel, then that sickly boy's medicine will be cut off for 10 days. Let's see if they dare to hide anything. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ah. So much pain. I can't breathe. How could this happen? All the physicians from Gaoyuan shook their heads and left. Is there truly no hope left? Young master, you must hold on. Ah. So much pain. My heart feels like it's tearing apart. The J pendant is burning hot. This is bloodline resonance. Something has happened to younger brother. Younger brother needs the blood ginseng, life-prolonging elixir. Only this prescription can save his life. Mother, quickly, save younger brother. Younger brother is dying. What has happened? Why is there such a commotion in the middle of the night? Younger brother's heart ailment has flared up. He needs the blood ginseng, life-prolonging elixir. I know the prescription. Galleon is 1,000 li away. How did you learn of such a top-secret prescription and information? Younger brother told me through the jade pendant. May I ask where this prescription came from? Do not question the origin of the prescription. Quickly open the storehouse and make medicine. Then send it immediately to Galleon Kingdom by fast horse. Zuiye? Lanner is no ordinary person. I intend to open the ancestral hall for her. I want her to enter the forbidden ground. To personally try what your grandfather back then left behind, that ancestral military tally. Absolutely not. Rules are dead. People are alive. My young master's fate in Gaoyun is uncertain. Who will fulfill God of War grandfather's dying wish? The ancestors left a divine oracle. Only the pure descendants of the Yu family may not touch it. To touch the military tally is to invite certain death. They must all be dead now, right? Once the main branch falls completely, this vast power of the Yu clan will all be mine, Yu Shuamings. But the direct lineage of the Yu family has no more descendants. The Yu family is doomed, and the heavens of Nanliang will also fall. Who says the Yu family has no direct lineage? Lanner is also a proper descendant of the Yu family. Uncle, wait. Have you gone mad? A woman absolutely cannot enter. She is the great-granddaughter of Yu Song, the god of war. She's of the Yu family bloodline. The Yu family's mission will fall upon her. If Uncle says so. Everyone, cease your arguing. Since the Marquis insists. Why not first see if the military tally recognizes the girl? Ha! If the military tally would recognize a little girl, Yu Xianming will immediately kneel and kowtow, shouting, according to ancestral teachings, women cannot enter the ancestral hall, let alone touch that dangerous relic. Today, I shall break these old conventions. It has been 56 years since anyone could touch the military tally. This 6-year-old girl, if she enters, is likely to die on the spot. "56 years. Golden light soars to the heavens. The military tally recognizes its master. The princess did not die. The princess is a chosen one. Your granddaughter, Yu Lan, greets great-grandfather. Your great-granddaughter is willing to undertake this destiny and awaken the military tally. She has finally come. Nanliang's empire is finally saved. This is the essence of the Yu family's military strategy and a sealed map. This is the Yu family's legacy. Moreover, it is your mission. You cannot shirk it. So it turns out, our Yu family's 100,000 strong army was not completely annihilated. Tianjun, 100,000 soldiers are sealed at the source of Cold River. I use my last power to sustain the soldiers' lives. Only 4 years remain until the unsealing. Great-grandfather, please wait for me. Within 4 years, I will surely break the seal and bring the Yu army home. I will certainly not fail the Yu family bloodline. Good child. Remember this. The Jiu sword, by tasting blood, can forewarn. The sentient military tally can transmit messages. Ugh. I remember. Protect the Yu family. Defend Nanyang. The god of war has manifested. Long live the Yu family. Long live the princess. Essie, long live Nanyang. Could she truly be a chosen one? Wouldn't my plan to seize power be utterly ruined? Young master, his life is no longer in danger. The merchant caravan brought back 10,000 taels of silver. All were obtained from Gaian dignitaries by selling glass bottles. Sigh. Finally, Launer's wishes were not in vain. Inform the Marquis that outwardly, we are recruiting guards for the Yu family merchant caravan. Do not let it be widely known. We must not let the spy in the Prime Minister's residence notice anything. Why are you still reporting military intelligence so late? Oh dear. This sword is truly strange. It just seemed to bite my finger. Oh, madam, what is wrong? Your servant has attended you for many years, but the Jiuguang sword has never before glowed like this. In 100 years, this anomaly has only appeared twice. Once, when a swordsmith fed it blood from his palm, and once when the old Marquis drew his sword in great rage. Oh, madam, could this divine weapon be sensing the princess's bloodline and recognizing its master? Off. This true dragon of our Yu family is finally about to awaken completely. Corrupt officials oppress the common people, and the nation is riddled with holes. Yu Lan must find a way to break this deadlock. Excited, the old Marquis often looked at it during his lifetime, yet never spoke of its secret. This tiny body truly does not obey. To lose composure like this, it's truly too embarrassing. 16. Princess looked quickly, where the saliva dripped. Blacking stains are seeping out. Ah, this was sealed for 56 years. Provisions exhausted, unbearable to record. Sigh. This feeling is so familiar. I remember now. Before transmigration, I saw this scene on the battlefield. Young friend, the path ahead is an abyss. You must not go any further. Quickly mount the spirit beast and leave this place. Quick, use tea water to wet all these pages. There must be more hidden content. 7th day of the 3rd month of the Jiazi year. Yu Tian's army trapped at the source of Cold River. Provisions exhausted. 7 days remaining. Besieged by the four-nation allied army. A spatial seal descended, awaiting the Jiazi cycle to revolve, by which the blood of the Jiu Yu sword's master shall awaken it. Granting my descendant Tianyu 60 years. The Jiazi transformation will link the nation's destiny. Great-grandfather has been trapped for 56 years. Only 4 more years until the seal is broken. I must immediately inform the elders. At 6 years old, I cannot hold a sword. Yet, I cannot shirk this mission. From tomorrow, Nguyet Y Lan. Mother, Lan'er can see grandfather from a book. Why did no one in the Yu family see anything before? Sigh, perhaps it is the bond of bloodline inheritance. Only when the divine sword chooses its master. I shall not rest. To protect the entire family. Now, seeing Nanliang's tragic state, Mother realizes she was wrong. From tomorrow onwards, Mother's words are very true. I must not be a hothouse flower. Everything shall be as Mother commands, even if it exhausts all of the Yu family's resources. We must cultivate Lan'er into a towering tree. Watch carefully. This is the core heritage of our Yu family, and a life-saving skill you must master. Back then, your great-grandfather relied on this sword technique to be invincible on the battlefield. Today, grandmother will personally demonstrate it for you. You must carefully observe the flow of each movement. What fierce sword energy! Did great-grandfather use this very set of sword techniques to repel the four-nation allied army? Opening stance. Sink your chi to the dantian. Wield the sword. Hiya. Break. This sword technique emphasizes grand, sweeping movements. You must not show the slightest intention of retreating. Lan, your father is a civil official. He cannot bear this arduous mission. The hopes of the Yu family and Nanliang all rest on you. Tomorrow, I will go to Dongyi to supervise troop recruitment. You remain in the Yu clan and diligently practice your sword techniques. Save younger brother. Save great-grandfather. Protect the Yu family and defend Nanliang. May I ask, old madam, what important matters you have to instruct? Tomorrow morning, take this secret letter and depart for Dongqing. Your grandson obeys. I shall hasten to Eastern Qin and never fail the old madam's trust. Prepare your travel bags. This is a time when talent is needed. Remember to be careful on the road. Do not let any word leak out. If the Yu army truly reforms successfully, where would my future be in the Yu clan? Yu Yuan Sui and his daughter wish to be saviors. Dream on. I will make all these orders useless. This old woman. I didn't expect that useless Yu Yuan Sui to escape back. The moment he returns, the Yu King's Hall will become theirs again. If I let them hold power, I, Yu Xianming, will never have a chance in this life to reside in the Yu King's Hall, that symbol of power. Young master, calm your anger. Since the old madam is going to Eastern E tomorrow, leaving the Yu clan's territory, that is the perfect opportunity for us to ambush her. Oomph. You're right. It seems I must immediately draft a letter and then find King Chu to discuss this deal properly. As long as that old woman dies en route, the Yu family will surely be thrown into great turmoil. This is called killing with a borrowed knife. By then, this vast foundation of the Yu clan will all belong to me, Yu Xianming, alone. Ha ha. Alas. Recruiting soldiers, mining everywhere needs. The silver deficit is truly too great. For tens of thousands of soldiers. Marquis, great news. Liang has sent back a secret message. Glass is selling exceptionally well in neighboring countries. The trade caravan returned with a full 100,000 taels of silver. The convoy should arrive at Yu clan territory soon. Excellent. With these 100,000 taels of silver, the Yu family will have plenty of money to use. 100,000 taels. If there's not enough ready silver, the Yu family can just find other novelties to sell for money. Uncle Sean, you're often abroad. What is most scarce? Cease your wild talk. Salt production is a secret technique of the imperial court. For commoners to privately make salt is a capital crime. Moreover, coarse salt is bitter, astringent, and toxic. The Yu clan has no method for purifying salt. This path is impossible. Yesterday, with heir apparent brother, I already made salt. It tastes exactly like what we usually eat. Child, deadliest. The salt-making process is complex. Did you truly make it? This is indeed the salt Lan Lan and the heir apparent concocted. Its quality is even purer and finer than official salt. A great success. Uncle Yu, please look, this salt is not only pure and has no impurities at all. It's all Lan Lan's achievement. This fine sand, as white as frost, is it truly salt? How can there be such a thing in the world? Allow this marquis to taste it himself, to see if it is truly as miraculous as you claim. Salty, fresh, and pure, with no bitterness or off flavors. This is indeed premium salt, if brought to the market. If we can produce and sell salt on a large scale, it will surely solve the financial difficulty of recruiting soldiers and acquiring horses. Lan Lan's salt-making method is a secret not passed down by the imperial court. Grandmother, the god of war, great-grandfather, taught me in a dream. Last night, great-grandfather demonstrated the entire process in my dream. Immediately arrange absolutely reliable personnel, following Lan Lan's method. Fully commence large-scale salt production. Your humble subordinate obeys. Marquis, great news. The Wind Kingdom has sent 100,000 taels of silver, reporting that salt production and sales have been a great success. Merchants are all clamoring to purchase our refined salt. Ha ha. Your subordinate has already recruited 10,000 elite soldiers in Eastern E and disbursed their full military pay. With these additional 100,000 taels of silver, we can immediately proceed to Eastern Shin to continue recruiting soldiers, preparing for the reformation of the Yu army. Issue the order. Continue recruiting valiant and robust men. We must quickly train an iron-blooded elite force. The newly recruited soldiers have encountered a fatal problem. They cannot be deployed in actual combat. The new recruits completely lack proper weapons. They can only train with wooden sticks and rocks. If they were to enter battle holding these makeshift sticks and face the enemy kingdom's armored army, they would simply have no power to fight back. G. Currently, ironware is firmly monopolized by the four nations, strictly prohibited from entering Nalion territory. Zuiya, Yushin. The Shishan iron mine we discovered ourselves. How is the current excavation progressing? The Shishan iron mine is being fully exploited, but the mining tools are extremely crude. The speed is simply too slow. Replying to old madam. The ore is only enough to make farm tools, insufficient to equip an army of 10,000. The Yu clan's smelting technology is backward. Even if we excavate the ore, it is difficult to refine qualified purified iron to forge sharp weapons. Alas, smelting technology is backward. If we use blast furnace iron smelting and water power bellows, wouldn't the temperature rise? Father, don't worry. Lan Lan has a solution for refined iron. When great-grandfather taught me swordplay in a dream, he also taught me the iron or high-temperature smelting and forging secrets. The new method is 100 times simpler than what we have now, and highly efficient. The iron produced will be absolutely pure, able to forge the sturdiest armor. Ah, Lan Lan, is what you say true? Quickly tell father in detail. What miraculous method is this? We need to build an extremely tall blast furnace. At the bottom, connect numerous leather bellows to water wheels to furiously fan the flames, to raise the furnace temperature. Using water power instead of human labor for bellows. Brilliant! In this way, the furnace fire will surely melt stubborn rocks and refine pure iron. Protected by the god of war. Such ingenious craftsmanship will surely transform the Yu army. Immediately summon all blacksmiths of the Yu clan. Build the blast furnace exactly according to Lan Lan's blueprints for large-scale iron and steel production. Your humble subordinate obeys. The iron blockade, monopolized by the four nations, shall be shattered by our Yu family's own hands. No, if the rock charcoal is damaged. Go. Now, I haven't chosen it myself. Don't let me come down and make you. The first step to forging good iron. This kind of reddish-colored, hard-textured stone has the highest iron content. G. Did you hear the princess's words clearly? Wow. Xiao Hengzi, is it? At only 6 years old. To worry day and night for the livelihood of the Yu family and all of Nanliang. She worries day and night. Grandmother, it's no hardship. Everyone, remember, the bellows must be pulled by 2 people together. The rhythm must be fast and even. Only then will the furnace fire be vigorous enough. We absolutely cannot use only firewood as fuel. Coal and charcoal must be mixed and burned together. Only then will the temperature be sufficient to completely melt the iron ore. Did you all hear the princess's words? Add fuel according to the ratio. Don't stop pulling the bellows. Use all you might. This blast furnace is our Yu family's capital for resurgence. The time has come. The ore has completely melted into liquid. Prepare to open the iron outlet. It's done. It's truly done. This molten iron is bright and lustrous, with no impurities at all, 100 times purer than before. Ah! Ha ha! Yeah! Heavens, this yield and purity is simply a miracle. Lamlin's method actually succeeded. My good daughter, you have achieved an indelible, peerless feat for the Yu family. Ah! With this smelting method, the Yu family's army will truly have day and night tirelessly. All four. Huh. Please rest assured, Marquis and County Princess, even if the artisan camp has to sacrifice their lives, we will ensure our Yu army is fully armed and equipped. The Yu family for 10,000 years, Liang, eternal. We will conquer the four nations. Rescue the young master. When forging longswords, first, the iron block must be forged into a blade. Repeatedly hammer it to remove impurities. After sharpening it, the hilt must be made from the hardest wood. Similarly, when forging spears, the spearhead must be forged into this rhomboid shape and sharpened. Only then will its penetrating power be stronger. Everyone, listen carefully to the County Princess. Forged strictly according to these methods. We obey the Dowager Matron's command. We will surely spare no effort to forge divine weapons for the Yu army. Yes. This is the first long sword forged, according to the County Princess's new method. What a sharp sword. It shows no sign of dulling at all. It's much sharper and harder than previous weapons. Excellent. Far surpasses weapons forged in the past. Marquis, Dowager Matron, something terrible has happened. An urgent report has arrived from Gaoyan Kingdom. Young Master Xuani's condition has suddenly worsened. High fever and unconsciousness. His breath is faint. Mother, be careful. Don't fall. Oh, my son. He has been a hostage in Gaoyan for 7 years. My poor ear must not be harmed. Xuani. How could this happen? Last time we sent the snow ginseng life-prolonging pill. Wasn't it said his condition improved? Gaoyan is 1,000 li away. Even if we have a solution now, distant water cannot quench a nearby fire. High fever and unconsciousness. In my study from my previous life, there must be emergency methods for reducing fever. Emergency treatment for infantile high fever convulsions. Physical cooling. Acupoint pricking method for fever reduction by acupuncture. Come out quickly. Found it. Daddy, don't panic. Lan Lan has a way to save younger brother. We must immediately use carrier pigeons to send a message. Send the prescription to Gaoyan. Even Gaoyan's famous doctors couldn't cure him. What method could a mere child like you possibly have? My poor ear. Heh heh heh. It can cure high fever and unconsciousness. It will surely save younger brother. I will write down the prescription now. 2 foot of profound ice grass. Half a jaune of heart-connecting dew. 1 chin of honeysuckle. 3 foot of mint, decocted in water. This divine remedy will surely cure younger brother. The last snow silkworm life-prolonging pill was also a prescription given by great-grandfather. It truly saved younger brother's life. Lana has repeatedly shown divine signs. This prescription must be blessed by our ancestors. Seer, prepare the medicine according to the prescription. Immediately send it by carrier pigeon. Send the prescription urgently to Gao Yun and hand it to Yueling. Not a moment to lose. Also, dispatch a skilled physician with ample medicinal herbs to rush to Gao Yun overnight and assist. Your subordinate obeys. Even if our warhorses run to their death, we will surely deliver this life-saving prescription to the young master. County Princess, when did you go out? The wind is strong at night, quickly. I just went out to relieve myself. I'm gonna sleep now. Older sister, you should rest early too. This old woman has just returned to the manor. Immediately summon Yuashan to see me. There is an urgent matter to discuss. Your subordinate greets you. Dowager Matron, I wonder why I was urgently summoned. What important instructions does the Dowager Matron have for your subordinate? Lanner said she recently encountered a suspicious person. During the Yu clan's census last year, were any unusual individuals or unfamiliar faces found? This woman's origin is unknown. We searched all surrounding villages, but found no trace of her, as if she appeared out of thin air. Highly suspicious. Have you ascertained Chunla's true origins? Even half a clue would be helpful. Chunla was covered in injuries when rescued. She claimed to have lost her memory. She also had no identifying tokens on her person. Deploy secret sentries to keep a close watch on Chunla. Report her every move truthfully. Dowager Matron. This servant has something to report. Chunla seems to be able to speak with animals. She is certainly no ordinary village girl. Jiemu. This servant personally saw Chunla whispering to a rabbit. The people of Baijiang Kingdom are most skilled in this art. People of Baijiang Kingdom, they possess the ability to understand bee speech and are skilled at using animals to transmit messages. Yuechio, you, too, pay close attention. Yes. Dowager Matron, rest assured. Your subordinate will immediately arrange for elite surveillance. We will absolutely not let the spy transmit any information. The knocking sound during the day was certainly unusual. This Guichun record must still hold unsolved secrets. The hidden chamber in the main hall conceals weapons I stored in my younger days. I wonder if Tianyu can find them. I hope future generations will learn of this, to strengthen the army and save the nation. The weapons left by great-grandfather. New recruits will no longer need to train with wooden sticks. Wait. During the day, Chunla was knocking on walls, investigating. Could the spy be looking for this hidden chamber? The Yu family now has money, provisions, and new recruits. The only thing lacking is ready-made weapons and armor. This batch of military supplies comes at just the right time. We cannot let the Baijiang Kingdom spy get ahead of us. Tomorrow morning, I will go to the main hall to investigate the entrance to the hidden chamber. First, hide the book well, so as not to alert the enemy. Great-grandfather, rest assured. I will uproot the minions of Baijiang Kingdom. And you, Elan, will surely obtain the weapons. The emperor commanded the Yu family to re-establish the Yuetian army. Although provisions are abundant now, I pray to the god of war ancestor to manifest and bless us, to help the Yu family find the weapons, and break this deadlock, protect the Yu family's century-old foundation, and secure Nanliang's territory. Last night, great-grandfather again appeared in Lanner's dream. A secret passage is hidden in grandmother's bedroom. The entrance is directly beneath that large desk. What? There's a secret passage in my own bedroom? That was my father, the god of war's, personal residence back then. If there truly is a hidden passage, it must have been built by father himself. Quickly, follow this old woman back to her room to investigate. Grandmother, Uncle Nguyet Y Lan. It's right here. Great-grandfather said, to pry open this panel. Nguyet Y Lan moved the table. Dig away the loose earth above it. Let's see what's hidden beneath. The county princess was absolutely right. There really is an extremely deep secret passage hidden underground. Nguyet Y Lan, take the torch and light the way ahead. Watch out for hidden weapons. This crude excavation technique is indeed the unique style of father's military craftsman back then. The space here is so wide and spacious, with tables and chairs neatly arranged. It seems this is no simple storage room. Huh. Dowager matron, look at that wall. Why are there two clear, human-shaped indentations on it? Huh. Uecchio, stand in that smaller indentation on the left. Press close to the stone wall. Gee, 千万别乱动. Do not move carelessly. Hey, yet. What kind of ultimate treasure is hidden behind this door? It's as bright as day. So bright, grandmother, look. Inside, there's so much silver piled up. And countless swords. Heavens, it's all top-grade refined steel, tempered 1,000 times. The weapons are completely rust-free. Wow. Ahaha. The god of war's blessing. Divine weapons descending from heaven. Our Yu family army can finally bear its fangs. The Yu family armory has seen the light of day again. Our Yu family is finally saved. Congratulations, mistress. With this batch of military supplies, the people of Nanliang are saved. Wielding these divine weapons, the Yutian army will finally have blades to break their shackles. The soldiers will surely protect the Yu family and secure Nanliang. On the left, 10,000 sets of heavy armor, 5,000 repeating crossbows, countless arrows. A rough estimate. The total number of armors, bows, crossbows, and arrows is no less than 100,000 pieces. Enough to arm at least 100,000 elite soldiers, sufficient to reorganize the Yu Tian army. Mistress, we're rich. This matter is of great importance. Send a carrier pigeon immediately to order Yuan Sui to return at once. There is a top-secret matter to discuss. We already received a letter from Master this afternoon, saying he should arrive at the royal palace around midnight tonight. Master must be rushing back under the stars right now. No need to send another carrier pigeon. Yuama is stationed in Dongi. Taiyibo is stationed in Dongqing. Our generals are still unarmed. Yueshan. Tomorrow morning, dispatch 50 absolutely loyal guards to secretly transport some weapons there. With these weapons, even facing the four-nation allied army, we can still have a satisfying battle. Nanliang's backbone can finally stand tall. Slaughter all the enemy invaders. Revive the Yu Tian army. $100,000 divine weapons and sharp armaments are the hope for a prosperous nation. Excellent, but also a burning hot potato that can bring fatal disaster. Be sure to urge those below to speed up the inventory process. Every morning and at sunset, the results must be personally presented to me. All weapons must be properly boxed and concealed, and secretly transported in batches to Dongyi and Dongqing. Furthermore, strengthen patrols by overt and covert sentries inside the palace. Triple the number of personnel. Not even an extra bird is allowed in. Especially the entrance to the secret chamber and the heir apparent's courtyard. They must be defended to the death. Intruders shall be executed without mercy. Yes, master, rest assured. Your subordinate will immediately arrange for shifts. We vow to defend the Yu family's secrets to the death. The Yu family has lain dormant for 56 years. This blood debt. It's time to settle it. Regarding the sinister plot, your subordinate is concerned. The entrance path and guard distribution are all under our control. Well done. That legendary, peerless treasure Yu Qing hid in the secret chamber. How much of it is true? The South Bank holds vast wealth and weapons, enough to support the expenses of a nation's army. The Yu family guards have all switched to brand new, sharp sabers. They must have already discovered the treasure. Ha 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 ha. Excellent. The Yu family has made a wedding gown for this king. This astounding treasure will pretend to assassinate the Liang heir apparent, stealthily infiltrate through the secret passage behind the mountain, seize the treasure, and completely annihilate them. Master, rest assured, your subordinate will immediately arrange this matter. The Yu royal palace will surely be in utter chaos tonight. Oh well. Also, send someone to ask Yu Xianming. Marquis, old madam, something terrible has happened. Outer scouts have top secret, urgent intelligence. Tonight at midnight, they will infiltrate through the secret passage behind the rockery at the back gate, claiming they must assassinate the heir apparent to cut the weeds by the root. Only core personnel knew about this. How did the bandits find out? We just discovered it. The enemy can infiltrate immediately. No need to guess. There must be an internal spy who leaked the news, and this spy is currently lurking within the Yu royal palace. Why panic? The bandits coming here are just courting death. Just turn your head and look. Lanner has already been studying troop deployment on the sand table. Lanner, with such a formidable enemy before us, why are you still playing with these miniature pavilions and towers? Grandmother, there's a small hole behind the rockery. Bad guys love to hide here and launch sneak attacks. It's impossible to guard against them all. Lania, how do you plan to defend against this group of assassins coming through the rockery's secret passage? Send strong men to block the real entrance tightly with huge rocks, completely cutting off the bandits' escape route. Place floating ice on both sides. Encircle them from both flanks, leaving absolutely no gaps for the assassins to escape. Once the bad guys come in, they won't be able to escape. We'll catch them like turtles in a jar. Not a single one will get away. One excellent turtle in a jar strategy. This defense is meticulous and rigorous, truly worthy of the god of war's teachings. The Yu family has an heir. Immediately assemble 300 elite soldiers. Bring the newly forged divine weapons and crossbows, and set up an ambush at the rockery. Your subordinate obeys. Tonight, we will ensure that the assassins from Baijiang Kingdom are all buried beneath the rockery. They will come, but never return. For daring to covet the Yu family's treasure. Tonight, they will pay a heavy price. The position indicated by the princess on the sand table. Immediately block the escape route of the rockery's back cave. Jam the rocks tightly. Tonight, these assassins from Baijiang Kingdom will be caught like turtles in a jar. Everyone stick close. Prepare to execute the plan to assassinate the heir apparent. The external escape route is sealed off by huge rocks. The intelligence was wrong. We've been ambushed. You rats from Baijiang Kingdom. Since you dared to covet the Yu family's treasure, all of you shall leave your lives here tonight. Kill them. Don't let a single one escape. At worst, we die fighting our way out. You still dare to struggle when death is upon you? Take them all down. Sever their hand and foot tendons. We finally meet. You should know, this is not where you belong. It is my mission. More talk is useless. They are all assassins ready to die. What cruel methods. Daddy, don't worry. Lanner, if you hadn't used the sand table to see through the enemy's plot tonight, the Yu estate would have suffered a great calamity. Daddy is truly proud of you. We must ensure the people of Nanliang live in peace and prosperity, free from the suffering of war and displacement. This plan must take effect before dawn. Master, their defenses are tight. We need a more covert method. This is the last chance. If we don't succeed this time, all our previous efforts will be in vain. Beasts can't get in. But snakes and insects can burrow through the earth. Tiny in size, they can penetrate everywhere. The Yu family won't be able to defend against them all. Your Highness, please look. Just press this hole and blow hard into the bone spoon, and you can command poisonous insects. What a sinister, magical artifact. Grandmother's sword has completely lost its luster. This is definitely a death warning from the Jiuyo sword. Don't die, please don't die. If all the elders are gone, Lan Lan will become an orphan. ZB. The elders are discussing vital military matters. How can you cry and curse so wildly here? In this cold season, there shouldn't be large numbers of mosquitoes and insects. This must be a deadly trap set by bandits. Anyone who dares to disobey shall be executed on the spot according to military law. Your son obeys. I will now seal off all entrances and exits of Yu Royal Palace. Raise the defensive chevaux de frise. Immediately open the secret chamber. Distribute weapons. Every guard in the palace gets one. When a man lives, the sword lives. When a man dies, the sword dies. Your humble subordinate obeys. We swear to defend you, King's manor, to the death. We will never let venomous insects or villains step inside. Did. In this dry and cold season, how can there be so many flying insects gathered? Hand over the map for this unique antidote. Truly a worthwhile transaction. If it's the venomous plague, it's enough to wipe out the entire main branch family. The exalted position of Marquis will finally be mine. Huh. Quick, burn large amounts of sulfur. It's a method passed down by our ancestors. Burning sulfur will surely drive away all snakes, insects, rats, and ants. Mother, no. We must burn large amounts of wet grass to create thick smoke. Mosquitoes and insects fear smoke and fire. Only thick smoke rising can block their attack. Listen to the county princess. Quickly go cut wet grass. Pile it around the palace gates and light it immediately. Mother is right. Everyone, quickly put mugwort in your mouths. The temperature will cause your throats to swell and suffocate. You must steady your breathing. The smoke is blocking them. Quickly add more wet grass. Don't let the fire die out. Pyrethrum doesn't exist in this era at all, and the mugwort supply is severely insufficient. Burning sulfur is poisonous. Coughing. What on earth should we do? Grandpa, there are too many poisonous mosquitoes outside. Lan Lan, what should I do to save everyone? The method to remove insects. With Army Soul as guide. With Bloodline as medium. Military tally suppresses evil. The sword protects the clansman. Lania. This mosquito plague is the Beijing royal family's secret insect repelling technique. The method to break it lies in the military tally. I have you Tianjuan's military tally. This tally holds the gathered souls of Yu family's 100,000 troops. Today, it will surely drive away evil spirits and protect the Yu clan. All evil spirits, retreat at once. Heaven protect Nan Liang. The military tally has manifested its power. It's God of War Grandpa's army souls protecting our entire clan. Father, are your heroic spirits in heaven protecting the Yu family's descendants? We must thoroughly root out evil. Protect my clansmen. Slay external enemies. Lan Lan, Lan Lan, wake up. Uh, you, how are you? Don't scare me. Physician. Quick, call a physician. Secret technique? What? That fellow is actually a useless, good-for-nothing. How dare he deceive me with false information? Oh, your Highness King Chu, calm your anger. The mosquitoes are merely, ha ha, esteemed elder. If you can successfully clear away those annoying fellows, I will share the rare treasures in the armory with you. This old man will launch a frontal assault on the main hall to draw their forces. Your Highness, you will attack from a secret path in the back mountain. A pincer attack. We'll take it in one fell swoop. The mere walls of Yu King's manor, before a savage beast tide, are but flimsy paper. You expended too much energy fighting the mosquito plague. Quick, drink some hot water. Go back to your bedroom and rest. Do not force yourself again. The threat is growing clearer. A greater danger is coming. What greater danger? The poisonous mosquitoes are dead. Could it be that scoundrel King Chu still has some deadly trump card? What? It's a beast tide. Hundreds and thousands of wild beasts are arriving soon. Order everyone to immediately enter maximum defense. He commands wild beasts. Lu Su, protect Lon well. I'll go gather crossbowmen to defend the front gate to the death. In the courtyard. Spearmen, form a formation. Defend the main gate to the death. No one is allowed to retreat half a step. 199. Marquis, look quickly. Patches of trees in the mountain forest have all fallen. The monsters from behind are rushing down. These incredibly powerful black gorillas, their paces are so orderly. Someone must be controlling them from behind with secret techniques. Heavens! It really is a savage beast hide. The swords in our hands. Can they cut through such thick beast hide? Everyone, hold your formation. They still haven't given up. The mosquito plague just passed, and now a beast attack. Everyone, prepare to fight to the death. With a great enemy before us, why isn't grandmother here commanding the defense? Your grandmother is guarding against the enemy's pincer attack. She has already taken a group of elite guards and is holding the back mountain to the death. Lan Lan, don't be afraid. We have the fully armed army of the Yu family. I'm not afraid. I will share life and death with you. Even if I die, I will stand firmly in front of you, protecting you. Why does the scent feel so familiar and warm? Don't be afraid, little one. The poachers have been chased away. Apply the medicine, and it won't hurt soon. Escort this little friend's soul to safety. I'm counting on you. Dandan. That tuft of red swirling fur. You're Dandan, aren't you? Dandan, look at me. Hee hee. Uh, uh. Quick, get out of the way. Archers, provide cover. The heir apparent swears to protect the county princess to the death. Do not harm Lan Lan. Why are you obeying those wicked people's commands? Useless beasts. What are you standing around for? Keep attacking. Ja. Hiya. 20. That human is our friend. The black-clad figures are the enemies we must eliminate. Protect our friends. Smash the enemies. Go. The beast tide has turned against them. Help. Dandan. Is it really you? Do you still remember me? I am Liang from the rainforest. Liang, Dandan certainly remembers. Dandan has finally found you. Heavens, this giant beast is really communicating with you, and it can understand human speech and respond. You're still alive. You're still waiting for me. Wonderful. Liang is no longer alone. How did you come to this world? Why isn't the physician here yet? This plague poison is acting too quickly. Yuang can't hold on much longer. Mother, wake up. Open your eyes and look. Lan Lan, don't fall asleep. Ah, mother. There's hope. Quickly crush it. Quickly squeeze out the juice. Drink it down, mother. The poison will be neutralized after taking the medicine. Don't cry. Mother's fine now. Ah, mother. You're awake. That's wonderful. You've finally woken up. Ha ha ha. A gorilla actually brought medicine to save someone. This is absolutely unheard of. Father, Uncle Sean, quickly, gather everyone to boil water and decoct medicine. Immediately treat all poison clansmen. I'll heed my order. Chop firewood and boil water at once. Cleanse the herbs. Lan Lan. Come to your grandmother's side. Grandmother, please don't speak. The serpent's bite herb decoction will arrive shortly. You will surely recover. My injury is not merely from mosquito poison. In the battle on the back mountain, I was struck by a palm. My inner energy is completely lost. Mother, you cannot abandon us. What will become of us if you leave? Lan Lan, you must have a way, don't you? You are a divine ape. Please, save grandmother. My child, the position of clan head passes to your father, but all former subordinates shall heed your command. You have inherited the family's honor. Beware of Chancellor Miao. Your brother being a hostage is his scheme. Do not direct your anger at Lu Su. Your grandson has taken note. I will never fail grandmother and the people of Nanliang. Grandmother, rest assured. The severely wounded are to be gathered in the East Hall. The lightly wounded are to be moved to the West Hall. The deceased are to be temporarily placed in the ice cave. They will be buried 3 days hence. Drinking water and food must be boiled. 7th Aunt Yu Qiao will manage logistics. Lan Lan will lead the team to gather herbs and save lives. Yu Shan will inventory provisions and weapons. UMO, strengthen the patrols. For 24 hours. Maintain rotating watches against enemy raids. Understood. Your subordinate will immediately proceed to the front hall to deploy guards. As you command. We vow to defend the Yu clan unto death. Broken. The king of Baijiang, Chu, secretly poisoned her, leading to the demise of the old matron. This enmity is irreconcilable. I must immediately petition the imperial court, vehemently demanding accountability for Baijiang Kingdom's monstrous crimes. What's more, the treaty signed between Nanliang and the 4 nations. Its term has expired. Our Nanliang can finally, rightfully, rebuild its own army. A treaty of shame. Nanliang has been bound by such a national blockade for 30 years. 30 years ago, your grandfather fell in battle. Nanliang had no capable generals left. The national treasury was empty. Without silver to maintain an army, we were forced to submit to the four nations. We signed the Armistice and Arms Limitation Treaty. Alas, for 30 years, the nation's silver was mostly offered to the courts of the four nations. Even the official stipends could not be paid. Chancellor Miao then used this pretext to suspend salary payments, secretly bribing court officials for personal gain, wielding immense power. Sound. Sound. Now, the clan's troops must be discreet and secure, advancing cautiously at every step. Guards. Awaiting the clan head's orders. Reorganize the 20,000 soldiers and register them. Handle this with utmost urgency. Citing the expiry of the Baijiang Border Invasion Treaty, petition the imperial court to establish border infantry. Relay the order at once. No delays are permitted. Coughs. Reporting to your majesty. Marquis Yu's memorial has arrived. He himself awaits the imperial decree outside the hall. Imperial father, your son will review the memorial for you, to share your worries. Sound. Yu Yuan Sui petitions to hold Baijiang Kingdom accountable for secretly harming the old matron, and for the crime of invading our borders. Second, he earnestly requests permission to reorganize 20,000 infantry to guard the northern frontier. Alas, the Yu clan is loyal and upright. I approve his memorial. Bestow the army title Yu Tianjun under the command of the Yu clan. Draft the imperial decree immediately. Summon Yu Yuan Sui to the palace. Grant the designation Yu Tianjun under the governance of the Yu clan. Our clan shall procure the steeds ourselves. The imperial court will impose no restrictions. It has been 30 years. Liang finally has its own army once more. May our ancestors' spirits be with us. The Yu family has finally endured. This matter is of great importance. We must plan carefully for the long term. Not a word must leak out. Father, 20,000 soldiers are insufficient to defend Liang. We must recall the descendants of the former Yu Heavenly Army. And summon uncles 1 through 10 to help establish trade routes and secretly procure horses. At the same time, we must integrate farming and warfare, improve crop strains, and reclaim barren land to resolve the issue of provisions. A brilliant strategy. Using the old matron's funeral as a pretext, we shall set up a memorial hall to summon former retainers back. Summon Yu Shan. Deploy immediately. Offering of return gifts. 5 caddies of beans. 1 caddy of salt. Sound. Everyone, form a line. Collect in order. There's plenty of cool water. No need to quarrel. This radish is so huge. With these, we'll never go hungry again. Only by following the Yu clan can we find a way to live. I vow to defend the Yu clan unto death. Those who wish to enlist in the Yu Heavenly Army, register here. Truthfully fill in your name, age, and place of origin. Sound motion. Regular able-bodied Yus will be registered and archived. Descendants of the Yu Heavenly Army will be directly integrated into the roster. Distribute funds immediately. Properly settle their families. We shall not fail the clan head's trust. What next? What else do we need to do? Sound. Father has sent trusted individuals, under the guise of merchants, to all nations and commanderies to establish a comprehensive Yu Heavenly Army intelligence network, with money and intelligence. Sound. We will specialize in carriage repairs, seizing the repair market. Dispatch 4th uncle, 5th uncle, and 9th uncle, each with 30 craftsmen, to all nations to secretly manufacture and sell wheelbarrows. Indeed. This truly can earn money to exchange for horses. Suitable for farming, transport, and goods. Within 3 months, they will be ubiquitous in the markets of the 4 nations. It will become the stepping stone to open trade routes and acquire horses. Ha 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 ha. All profits from the wheelbarrows shall be used to acquire horses. You all, quickly take the craftsmen to all nations. Secrecy is paramount. And the great ape delivered it willingly. How could the Yu clan possess such heaven-defying fortune? My carefully laid plans were actually thwarted by those lowly commoners. We must exert maximum pressure on Chancellor Miao. We must dispatch top assassins to kill Nguyet Y Lan at all costs. Oomph. Chancellor Miao is absolutely right. The life of this hostage is far more useful than the Crown Prince's legitimate eldest son. He is truly a keen blade. Marquis, young lord, a magnificent discovery. Deep within the armory of the secret chamber, we discovered another hidden cave vault. Lead the way. Follow me immediately to investigate. Light all the torches. Count every item with utmost care. The entire mountain has been hollowed out. Sound. Heavens above. The stone storerooms and clay jars are arranged so neatly. This scale rivals the national treasury. Ha ha, it can't be wrong. What a pity that when he returned victorious at 19, he was framed by traitors. And the 100,000 Tianjun army he led completely disappeared. This astonishing treasure hoard. For over 50 years, the four nations dug deep, but could not find it. It was actually hidden deep within the mountain belly of our Yu clan ancestral land all along. Reporting to your lord. The initial count is complete. 20 million taels of silver, 8 million sure of grain, and countless amounts of salt, meat, and ironware. He has left such a profound foundation for future generations. With this peerless treasury as our backing, the complete resurgence of our Yu family in Nanliang is absolutely within reach. Currently, we only need to use a very small portion of these supplies to support 20,000 border troops. All other supplies must be completely sealed away, to be saved for later, to rescue the clan, bring Xuani back, eliminate the treacherous prime minister, enrich the nation, and strengthen the army. Lania, your grandmother's dying words were, "You are the true master of the Yu Tianjun. You are the sole inheritor of the god of war's bloodline. Though you are still young, you must now bear the heavy burden of restoring our nation. Father, do not worry. Your daughter is not afraid. To restore the Yu clan and slay the bandits and rebels. This is a mission etched into your daughter's very bones and blood." The treasury was only discovered last year, and already spies sent messages to Miaoqing. But now we discovered that there are more caves beyond this one, with a scale large enough to arm an army of 100,000. I truly don't know how much longer we can keep it secret. The men Uncle chose are all loyal retainers. The guards responsible for the inventory only know of the treasure, but they are absolutely unaware of the exact quantities. Since we cannot keep it hidden, we shall go with the flow. The retainers who came with the heir apparent are all from poor clans, without soldiers or weapons. We will use the treasury supplies to arm the heir apparent's guards and distribute provisions and pay. By doing so, we'll ease their minds and gain their loyalty. At the same time, we'll test the heir apparent's intentions. Have Prime Minister Miao quickly devise a plan. If the Miao family helps me seize the Marquis, I will help the Miao family seize all the divine weapons and artifacts from the hidden treasury. This is the complete treasure map. Make sure to deliver it personally into Prime Minister Miao's hands. Keep the map safe and send it out quickly. This realm of the Yu Prince will sooner or later bear the surname of Yu Xianming. Ha 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 ha. Heavens above. Such an immense quantity of steel blades, spears, and powerful siege crossbows. The Yu family's foundation is truly terrifyingly vast. General Zhou Yan. Today, I have specifically recruited a full 3,000 soldiers for the heir apparent. They will be incorporated into the ranks of the family guards. Holding the newly presented divine weapon of Yan Lanhua, you shall command these 3,000 guards. Thank you, Marquis, for such generous treatment. Your subordinate will fully comply with your orders, Marquis, and will certainly devote all his effort and strength. I shall never fail your great trust, Marquis. 3,000 soldiers. Immediately issue 3,000 brand new blades and spears, 1,000 high-quality bows, and 50,000 finely crafted arrows. Move quickly. Bring out all 50,000 arrows from over there and hand them over to General Zhou Yan's subordinates. Those whose eyes dart around, who receive their weapons but look everywhere instead of at the blades, are surely spies from Yaojiang. The Yu family, they are actually willing to share such a vast foundation to aid me. This kindness is as weighty as Mount Tai. Since the Yu clan treats me with sincerity, I, Lu Su, shall certainly advance and retreat with the Yu clan in this life, living and dying together. Countrymen, grip firm the divine weapons in your hands. From this day forward, you are no longer lambs to be slaughtered. You Shan, heed my command. The blades, spears, bows, arrows, and armor currently in the treasury shall all be distributed to the border garrisons of Dongqing and Dongyi, half to each region. Your subordinate obeys. I shall immediately proceed to deploy and transport them. The matters of weapons and recruiting private armies must not be delayed for a moment. Keep a close eye on these few individuals. At the same time, send men to secretly protect the heir apparent, to prevent spies from harming him and framing our Yu clan. Lanner, your considerations are thorough, but this list is of grave importance. Should we directly inform the heir apparent? Do not tell the heir apparent yet. Your subordinate has an even more thorny matter to report. It concerns young master Yu Xianming. Yu Xianming sent a map to Prime Minister Miao. That beast, Yu Xianming. He actually dared to collude with treacherous officials and betray the Yu clan. He truly deserves 10,000 deaths. Since it has already been exposed, why not seize this opportunity to send some silver to the old emperor? The national treasury is now empty, and the court officials cannot forever rely on Yaojiang to get by. Prime Minister, the envoys from the four nations have gathered in the capital, publicly reprimanding the imperial court, claiming the Yu clan's recruitment of soldiers violates the old treaty. I long ago promised the four nations to keep Namliang perpetually weak, in exchange for the Miao family's monopoly privileges within the four nations. Prime Minister, Yu Xianming sent a letter saying that the Yu Prince's Hall discovered a massive quantity of weapons, grain, and gold and silver treasures. The scale far exceeds imagination. But there must be no army capable of overthrowing the Miao family. As long as the Yu Tianjun is not eradicated, I shall not have a single day of peace. The old emperor is senile. My daughter is the crown princess, and the crown prince always listens to her. As an imperial relative assisting in governance, I can still firmly control the court and rightfully eliminate the Yu family. Your Majesty, the Yu clan secretly hoards treasures and is highly ambitious. If the Yu family is allowed to raise an army, once they rebel, Nanliang's dominion will surely. I implore your Majesty to retract your command, abolish the Yu Tianjun, and severely punish Yu Yuan Sui and his daughter, to reassure the hearts of all people under heaven. The Yu clan establishing an army is acting entirely according to court procedures, with no transgressions whatsoever. The original intention of the Yu family reforming a grand army is to defend Nanliang's borders and repel the incursions of the four nations. It is absolutely not an act of rebellion. I feel as if he, remaining with the Yu clan, has reservations and speaks for the Yu family only under duress. What should we do now? The Prime Minister and the Crown Prince are confronting each other in court. We should avoid speaking carelessly and inviting trouble upon ourselves. The imperial court is in an uproar. What decorum is this? Alas, Nanliang's border defenses are weak, and the four nations constantly slaughter our people. If the Tianjun is not revived, Liang is doomed to fall. My mind is made up. With this imperial decree issued, there shall be no changes. Whoever dares to obstruct the army's formation again is an enemy of Liang and shall be executed without mercy. Since you give the Miao family no way out, then don't blame this old man for being ruthless and sending you on your way. La. Prime Minister Miao, to bring so many masked assassins into the hall of mental cultivation late at night. Are you preparing to rebel? This old minister would not dare. This old minister merely wishes to preserve the Miao family's century-old foundation. Your Majesty's insistence on reviving the Yu Tianjun is destroying the foundation of my Miao family and severing this old minister's alliance with the four nations. Since your Majesty refuses to heed my counsel and insists on pushing the Miao family towards ruin, then your Majesty need not be the Emperor of Nanliang any longer. Traitorous rebel. You dare to commit regicide. I have not treated your Miao family poorly. How dare you be so defiant and unfilial? Your subject is not rebelling, but averting ruin. I shall enthrone the crown prince, with my daughter and grandson in my grasp. 60 years ago, my grandfather's weakness fell into the Yu family's hands. Today, I must cut the grass and eradicate the roots, to utterly crush the Yu family. Impudent. Who dares to move? Grandmother, rest assured. Nguyet Y Lan will never fail the Yu family's heavy burden. Once Nguyet Y Lan is strong enough, I will surely go to Gaoyan and bring Yushwani home. Lan Lan, why are you hiding here alone in the middle of the night, watching the day break? Are you missing Shwani in the distance again? Lu Yu will personally lead troops to accompany you. Even if it means going through fire and water, Lu Yu will absolutely not refuse. Shwani has suffered for 8 years because of Lu Yu. Even if it means becoming enemies with the world, Lu Yu will ensure you and your brother are reunited. Ah, Lu Yu's status is noble. He cannot easily leave Nanliang to face danger for the Yu family. I hope Lu Yu never forgets his original aspirations and lives up to the people of this world. Then, when Lu Yu becomes emperor, he will send troops to Gaoyan and personally bring Shwani back. Lu Yu will also eliminate corrupt officials so that separated families across the land can reunite, and the people of Nanliang can live in peace and prosperity. Marquis, where's the princess? An extremely urgent, top-secret report has come back from the capital. Why such panic? Has the border erupted in flames? Or have those aristocratic family guards caused trouble? Marquis, the old emperor has passed away. He was assassinated in the hall of mental cultivation in the capital. How is this possible? Yesterday's secret letter said His Majesty was in good health. The emperor's star has fallen. If the old emperor is gone now, who on the imperial court can reign in Prime Minister Miao? That hungry wolf. Crown Prince Liu Xiuhan has already sealed off the capital overnight and will ascend the throne immediately. He has already established a new reign title. The entire court and country are in chaos. Father, calm down. The emperor's death is certainly no accident. Prime Minister Miao must have been driven to desperate measures. Our Yu clan must immediately enter full combat readiness. Lanner is right. Order all guard battalions outside to immediately assemble at the hall of the Yu King. Guards, arm all repeating crossbows in the mansion. Close all carriage house secret doors. Not even a fly shall be allowed in. Since the old emperor is no longer with us, our last bit of cordiality with the capital has been completely torn. Meow, you villain. You, await your arrival to your doom. Tell Yu Linger to immediately cut off all overt trade routes between the Yu clan and the outside. All hidden guards are to go into hiding and activate emergency communication channels. The new emperor ascends the throne. Old retainers turn against each other. The auspicious hour has arrived. The new emperor ascends the throne, sacrificing to heaven and reporting to earth. May Liang enjoy prosperity and its people live in peace. All officials offer congratulations. Imperial eldest son Lu Su is granted the title of Crown Prince and shall reside in the Eastern Palace. Immediately proceed to the Yu clan to welcome back the Crown Prince, to stabilize the imperial court. I shall eliminate corrupt officials, rectify Liang's administration, appease the common people, and reduce taxes. 11. I shall unite with the Yu clan, and together resist the incursions of the four nations, to restore peace to the world. His Majesty actually wants to join forces with the Yu family? It seems Prime Minister Miao's good days may truly be over. Long live the new emperor. Liang is finally saved. Our people can finally live good lives. We must stabilize the court and strictly guard against Prime Minister Miao's faction stirring up trouble in secret. Secondly, we must be vigilant against spies from various nations infiltrating the capital region. Thirdly, we must be wary of Gao Yun's movements and pay attention to any news of my younger brother Xuani. The matters you entrusted me with. Lu Su has noted them all. After returning to the capital, I will certainly not let those villains succeed. Lan, promise me this. You must tell me before you go to the source of Cold River. I want to go with you. but you still can't defeat me yet. You really need to intensify your martial arts training. When you truly become strong, I will definitely become strong. Strong enough to protect you completely. Strong enough to fight alongside you. To protect Nanliang together. The entire army move out. Escort the crown prince's retinue as they depart for the capital. Guard both flanks. There must be no mistakes. Lu Su will surely bring back the strongest forces in the world to come and get you. Next, Nguyet Y Lan must fully prepare for the matter of the source of Cold River. Convey my imperial decree. The entire army prepare for war. Protect my Nanliang. Defend my people. This greenhorn boy actually dares to defy the world's greatest taboo and openly join forces with the Yu clan? Does he think that Nanliang's empire can truly be dictated by his family? Have them properly entertain that little beast, Yu Xuanyi. He absolutely cannot leave Gaoyan alive. Notify all Miao family secret agents within Gaoyan territory. Be ready at all times. As long as that boy dares to set foot on his return journey, execute him on the spot. To eliminate future troubles forever, your subordinate obeys. I will immediately relay the Prime Minister's secret order to the King of Gaoyan. I will absolutely not allow the young master of the Yu family any chance of survival. This old man would like to see if your lifeline dies in Gaoyan. If this Yu God of War army can still be established. Our Yu clan's revenue is now completely stable. The monthly net profit from the glass workshop has reached 300,000 taels of silver. The fine salt business is even more prosperous, with a monthly net profit of 500,000 taels. Wheelbarrows and new logistics also bring in 200,000 taels. The total monthly net profit is a full 1 million taels. We don't need a single cent of military pay from the imperial court. We can still stand undefeated. Good. Lanner is truly Daddy's lucky star. With this inexhaustible wealth, the Yu family's grand ambition to revitalize Nanliang is within reach. It's the perfect time for the Yu family to recruit soldiers. We must recruit warriors from across the nation to expand our army by 100,000 troops. With the financial resources from great-grandfather's treasure, supporting 100,000 soldiers will be no obstacle. We must acquire fine weapons, forge divine weapons, consolidate our army, and prepare for war. There's no time to lose. Daddy will now draft a memorial to the throne. Besides expanding the army, I must also petition His Majesty to ensure Yu Xuanyi, who is suffering in Gaoyan, is brought back soon. Cool. By imperial order, Yu Yuansui is conferred as Duke Protector of the nation. Heir apparent Yu Xuanyi shall inherit the title of Marquis. So decrees the Emperor. Special envoys are dispatched to Gallian Kingdom to welcome back the Yu family's marquis, Yu Xuanyi, to Nanyang. Not a moment is to be delayed. Ah, mother. Mother, what's wrong? Quick, someone. Call a doctor. Quickly tell Uncle Yueshan to find a doctor. Ewing, wake up. This is wonderful news. You absolutely cannot collapse at a time like this. I'm not ill. I'm just too happy. Ear can finally come home. Mother finally sees hope for Ear's return. The Yu family is truly saved. Even if the Duke Protector's estate must exhaust everything, we will surely bring Ear safely back to Namyang soil. Bringing younger brother home is just the first step. The Yu clan must also ensure the four-nation alliance never dares to face Namyang again. My will is set. I shall strengthen Nanliang's national prestige. Naliang will no longer be weak. Immediately dispatch envoys to the four nations to bring back all Naliang hostages scattered abroad. Violators will be deemed an act of war. With all our might, let the heroic souls of Naliang gather here and elevate our national prestige. Why should the common people suffer? Convey my general's order. All armies attack. Recapture Jiuan County. Expel the invaders. Reclaim our Naliang lands. Brothers, follow me and charge. Recapture Jiuan Commandery. Expel the foreign invaders. Reclaim our Naliang territory. Kill. Deep's blood debt must be paid with blood. What the kingdom of Shang owes Nanyang. Yu Ilan will make them cough up every inch. Leave 2,000 soldiers to guard the city defenses. Recruit all able-bodied Nanyang youths along the way to expand Yu Tianjuan's army. This humble general will lead men to defend Jiuan Commandery to the death and coordinate with the garrisons of other commanderies. We will never let the invaders encroach again. Find. I know why. To re-establish roots, they must pay taxes in full according to Nanyang law. Violators will be severely punished. Your Majesty, at this rate, Princess, we can not only reclaim our old territories, but also annex the surrounding barren small states and expand our military power. Once Yu Ilan forges an invincible iron cavalry, she will surely make the emperors of the four nations beg for mercy on their knees. Bring my family back. Scouts report back. The allied armies of the four nations are frantically mobilizing troops. There are signs of a large army pressing on Ji commandery. In the past 2 years, our Yu family has grown strong in arms. We won't shrink from fight. Immediately muster troops to reinforce Ji. Strictly guard against invasions from the four nations. My brother is in Galian Kingdom. He's encountered an extremely dangerous situation and is sending me a distress signal. Uncle Shan, you stay here, rally troops, and defend Ji to the death. I must depart for Galian immediately. To rescue my brother myself. Your reinforcements are long overdue. Ji's garrison is at the end of its tether. Your sister, I fear, simply doesn't have the courage to step foot here. A Yu family member's bones may break, but they will never bend. Once my sister arrives, she will surely flatten you, vile Galian scum. You dare to be so defiant, even on the brink of death. Today, I, the Crown Prince, will personally cut off your head to dedicate to the banner. Dare to harm a single hair on my brother's head. And today Yu Y Lan will make this execution ground pay a blood debt with blood. Brother, I finally found you. Don't be afraid. Your older sister will take you home now. Fire arrows. Shoot this demoness and you Schwani until they're like porcupines. Leave no one alive. You family bloodline. Sacrificing life as fuel. Implore the ancestral sword. Manifest its true form. Bloodline awakening. Yu Tianjuan's army soul has finally heard the young master's call. All you lords, trapped in the freezing ice, souls never perish. Today, this old man asks you all, is my Yu Tianjuan's blade still sharp? Sharp. Is my Yu Tianjuan's spirit still present? Strong. Your humble servant is present. Those who bully our Nanyang, no matter how far, shall be punished. Ha ha ha. Ling Xiao, good child. Grandpa knows. You've always been the best.